Hello Commanders, and welcome back to Tdowski's Shelter. In today's video, I wanted to discuss something that I wasn't really planning on doing and it wasn't expected, but that is to talk about the future of the game and the future of this channel. Things have rapidly started to change within the Last Shelter world. Some of this is things that you may have seen, and some of this may be things that you did not know. But there is always an ecosystem that is going on behind the scenes as well as in the game. And for the majority of players, you are solely focused on what is going on in your immediate world. Is your alliance doing well? Are you winning your season of Eden? How are you going to incorporate more players into your state? Or are you going to immigrate to another state? So on and so forth. These are the things that are mostly on your mind, and you come to us content creators to help guide you along the way, whether or not you need to know which heroes are going to be more suitable in your APC, which technologies you should focus on, how can you use your money in the best way and get the most bang for your buck, or any other numerous reasons. And we as content creators are more than happy to oblige and enjoy doing so. We spend countless hours making videos, editing, translating things, testing things out, spending our own money in order to get you the best information that we can give you. Are we the ultimate gurus of everything? In this situation, no. Should we be? More than likely. And that usually comes with the support of the company that makes the game. In our situation, we are supported by the game monetarily in-game. We do not receive money outside of the game network. And in honesty, we are not paid a lot of money in comparison to what the majority of people spend in this game. A lot of the stuff that we are required to know about or we are expected to know about usually comes at an extremely high price point. And a lot of the content creators here end up spending a lot of money out of their own pockets in order to explore areas to get information for you. This is not a video to bash the company because they are compensating at a rate that we all agreed upon, and that is perfectly fine. Should there have been some changes? We all agree that there should have been. However, the way that it has been going on is not been suitable for me and from my understanding the majority of the other creators. We have come to an impasse as far as our contracts are concerned. And as far as that goes, none of us are happy. We have all discussed the way things have been going, but with that being said, we as content creators are here to help support the game and retain players for them so that their company can continue to do business and make money. We are then compensated as such. However, they have recently told us that our contracts are going to be renegotiated without negotiation. We were told that we were going to be making a lot less money than we were expected to, and we are required to make numbers that are unrealistic in this current climate. As we know, Last Shelter is not a very thriving game. We do not get a lot of new players, and that's mostly because of the developers. They are required to advertise the game and make it seem appealing so that new players come in. Do we get new players? Yes. New states do grow. But let's be honest about the state of affairs as it relates to new states. The majority of the new states are mostly third-party managers and sellers who try to sell new players farms, skins, and anything else they may need. That is probably about 80% of every new state. And out of those 20%, over half of them quit before the first season of Doomsday, which is very early in the scheme of things. So we're talking about a very small handful of players that stick around long term. A lot of the older players know that this is a very long road, and most of these type of games do not last long. However, this game does have potential to stay. However, they need to have the support. I'm simply making this video to inform everyone that this potentially could be the last video I make on Tdowski's Shelter in relation to Last Shelter, or in general. And I say that with heavy heart. A lot of you have supported this channel for a long time, ever since I even started, and I appreciate it. I would not be here without any of you. And this is not a money grab move. This is not a ultimatum move either. I am actually waiting with a bated breath to hear back about what's going to happen. And we are all expressing our concerns and attempting to negotiate. However, because it's international, it makes negotiations very difficult. However, the way that they handled this was very poor. They decided they were going to change our contract starting November 1st, which gave us a 3 days notice that our contracts were going to drastically change. So in relation to fulfilling my contractual obligations, I am making this video. However, this may be the last video. So I will keep you all informed. I will have a stream tomorrow. I know this video is very sloppily put together. There is no editing, and I have probably ranted about nothing for a good long period of time, and that is fine in my opinion, considering the situation. I will have a stream tomorrow in the morning. That is going to be November 1st at game time, 10:30, I believe it is. It's for Dawn. We're supposed to have a good battle. That may also be my last stream. I will have a lot of giveaways, so please tune in for that. And I got nothing else. I really don't. I'm not trying to garner any sort of animosity towards the company. I'm not here to badmouth them. I just want a fair contract. I do enjoy the game. We as creators, not just me, all love playing the game, and we do not want to go to extremes. But we are also not going to be treated unfairly and undervalued for what we do for this game. So with that being said, I want to just say I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of your support over the time, and I hope to continue to receive your support. I hope things do not change for the worse, but actually change for the better. If you want to voice your concern, I would appreciate it, as well as the other creators. We are more than happy to support you in what you may or may not want to say to the developers, but it's important that the players' voices are heard irregardless of whatever happens with us. Players need to start standing up for themselves when it comes to these games, especially when the cost of these games become as outrageous as they do. So it is important that the current majority stand up for what is right and speak their mind. And that is going to be the main takeaway for this video. Speak your mind, make sure you're heard. And with that, I hope you are all staying safe. I hope to make another video again and hear from you in the next video. But as of right now, I don't know if that's going to happen. But I want to thank you all for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you. And no matter what, still look out for each other, still support each other. But most importantly, stay safe out there.